Hello, I'm Janice and I hope you're all doing well. Today is a beautiful day. I don't know what the day will be like when you're watching this video, but I hope you were able to go out and get some vitamin D. As you may be able to tell by the title of my video, we are doing another food challenge. I say that in air quotes because it's not really a challenge, it's actually really fun and it's really tasty. Around a year ago, if not exactly a year ago, I did a Filipino food tour here in Sydney where we tried out a range of different food at a range of different, Sydney restaurants. And in today's video, we're gonna do something very similar. We are gonna be following rules of previous food challenges. So what's gonna happen is I am going to have to cook something. I'm gonna have to order takeaway from a Sydney restaurant. We are gonna be having Filipino snacks and also Filipino desserts. Now, before we start this video, I want to let you know that this video is sponsored by Squarespace, and I'll talk about them in just a little bit. And so without further ado, let's dive right into our first meal for this video. Okay, so the first meal that we're having for this video is garlic fried rice with sausages and fried egg. It's a pretty simple dish to make. I've had garlic fried rice previously and I absolutely love it. So essentially I've just minced up a whole bunch of garlic. We've got rice that has been in the fridge overnight. I've always been told by my mom and my grandma that overnight rice is the best rice for fried rice because it's a bit drier, so the texture is better. And for our garlic fried rice, we are gonna add a little bit of butter and some spring onions as well. So with the garlic rice, based on recipes that I've seen, essentially you need oil, you need to cook up your garlic and sort of let the garlic really infuse the oil. And then you add in your rice, you just stir it, add some salt, add some spring onions, and that's pretty much it. Now we just got to fry up an egg and also fry up the sausages. They've been boiling in the water for about 5 minutes now, so I think they're ready to be transferred to the pan. All right, we are about to kickstart our video with our first meal for today. It is garlic fried rice, a fried egg, and also pork longganisa, which is like pork sausages. I'm very, very excited to try my garlic fried rice because it smelled so nice and so fragrant as I was cooking it. I love garlic, so I already know that I'm gonna be really partial to this particular dish. It's quite chewy, it's quite garlicky, but it tasted better when I had it at the restaurants as opposed to when I'm cooking it myself. It's not bad, I'm still gonna finish it. Fried egg with rice is something that I absolutely love. I used to eat this a lot when I was in uni. All you have to do is make a fried egg. Like, you don't want it cooked through, you want the yolk to be runny, and then you add some soy sauce on top. And when you cut through the egg, the yolk oozes out and you combine that with the soy sauce and the rice. It's like a perfect creamy, savory combo. Yeah, the egg rice combo is delicious. These sausages are quite tasty. The garlic has a bit of a sweeter flavor to it. These sausages have black pepper, they have garlic, they have vinegar, soy sauce, and you can definitely taste these flavors in your bite as well. There was a lot of garlic in our first dish for today. Not that I'm complaining, but it's a good thing that we now have to wear masks when we go outside. I am going to finish the rest of this and I will check back in with you very shortly when we try more food. I have got in front of me a whole bag of snacks that we are about to try, but before we do that, like I mentioned earlier, this video is sponsored by Squarespace. If you've never heard of them before, Squarespace is a subscription service that allows you to build really beautiful websites using their super easy drag and drop templates. They are an all-in-one service provider, so if you're looking to open up an online store, they have e-commerce features for that. Or if you're looking to grow your readership for your blog, they also have email marketing tools available. So, whether you're looking to start selling cookies or macaroons or pickles, I don't know, or you want to, start a blog to document all your crazy, exciting adventures, make it happen with Squarespace. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/JaniceFung to save on your first purchase. And if you do end up using my link in my description, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. And without further ado, I am so excited to try these snacks. I always say I'm super excited to try, stuff. But the reason for that is because I find that as I get older, the number of times that I get to try something I've never tried before is like increasingly less. So every time I get to experience something new for the first time, it's always very exciting for me. Anyway, these are the snacks that I bought. All right, we have 3 different snacks. We have lobster crackers, cheese crackers, and also ube biscuit. And we also have an apple green tea and a pomelo fruit soda. So the first thing that I really want to try is these lobster crackers. The way that they've spelt it is very cool. It's spelled labster. There we go. These are delicious. If you like prawn crackers, you'll love this. Extremely similar to prawn crackers, and there's like specks of flavoring on these crackers as well. It's delicious. I love it. Okay, to wash down our snacks, we are gonna be trying this C2 apple green tea. I can see conceptually why this would be a good idea. I just don't know if I like it straight away. Okay, next snack that I really want to try is this packet of cheese flavored corn snack. It tastes similar to a Dorito, but the flavor of the cheese is less intense. Okay, now this next thing I've really never had before. This is a toasted wheat cake. It's got purple yam and also coconut. This tastes like milk powder that's been packed together. And as you bite into it, the consistency is very floury. I don't mind it, but it would probably not be my snack of choice. All right, next up we are trying the pomelo fruit soda. It is made with real fruit juice. Oh, this is delicious. It's also quite sweet actually. I prefer this over this, even though usually I don't really like soft drink. I just don't really like the apple and green tea combination. Something really weird about that. Okay, that's pretty much it for the snacks segment. I will see you in a little bit when we have even more food. Okay, so for our next meal for this video, we're gonna be having something called chicken adobo. Now, I've had this when I filmed my Filipino food episode, I think nearly a year ago, and I really liked it because it was like a really nice combination of savory and vinegary. I've got all the ingredients that I need to make this. I'm following a recipe on YouTube, of course. It doesn't seem too difficult. A lot of these things I already have at home, but essentially what you're gonna need is chicken sliced into serving pieces. We need a chicken cube, like the stock cube. We need garlic, crushed, white vinegar, soy sauce, whole peppercorn, dried bay leaves, water, sugar, cooking oil, and I'm gonna make my own rice with my new rice cooker. Okay, so first up, we just gotta put everything into the pot. So we add the chicken, the garlic, the peppercorn, the bay leaves, water, vinegar, soy sauce into the pot and let it boil for 10 minutes. Okay, so once the chicken adobo has been boiling in that mixture of soy sauce, vinegar, water, chicken stock, etc. for about 10 minutes, we flip it over for a little bit, but then in another pot, we fry up some of the garlic. We don't put all the garlic in, we put about a quarter of what we chopped up in, and then we put the chicken pieces into the other one, and then pour the rest of the liquid in, and then let it simmer until like half of the liquid is gone. It smells very nice. It smells very, very vinegary and also quite savory, which is quite appetizing. Okay, we have our garlic fried rice and also the chicken adobo right in front of us. It smells very, very delicious. Let me give the chicken adobo a go first. Now this was quite tender. As I was taking it out of the pan, it just kind of collapsed under its own weight. It just kind of fell. So it's slightly vinegary, it's savory, and also very garlicky. It appeared more tender than it actually is in the video. Okay, now let me try a bit of the chicken with the rice and see how it tastes all together. The vinegary, salty flavor of the chicken actually pairs really well with the garlic rice. Hey Eunice, do you want to try? So we have the garlic fried rice and we also have the chicken adobo. I would suggest that you get some of this and then a little bit of that.
It's yummy.
Say it again for the mic.
Oh, it's yummy. I'm gonna try the chicken by itself. Yeah.
I found it a bit tough. Do you find it tough?
Well, that's okay. I've had tougher chicken.
What would you give it out of 10? 10 being like very, very nice restaurant quality.
5.5.
5.5? That's barely a pass. I was expecting at least a 7.
Multina.
Oh yeah, there's no more battery. Okay. See you in a little bit. Bye. All right. Special delivery for yours truly, i.e. myself. So here is what we have ordered for our second meal for this video. So first up we have, oh, they gave me 2 rice. And we have this. We've also got this. Is something that I've had in one of my previous videos when I featured Filipino food. It was absolutely delicious. And actually when I was ordering things, Eunice was like, can you please order the noodle dish that I love? Let me give you a more detailed description of exactly what we have. Okay, first thing that we're having is the pancit palabok. It is shrimp paste noodles. It's got some crushed chicharron. It's got egg. It's got some smoked fish flakes, which you can kind of smell it as you opened it. It's not bad at all. It's quite savory. It's a little bit like vinegary as well, but like the savoriness comes from the smoked fish flakes. And then the shrimp, like the shrimp paste. I don't know if you know what shrimp paste tastes like. Some people like it, other people don't. I love it. It's very nutty, it's a bit toasty, but it's overall very savory and salty. And it makes these noodles very, very flavorful. They also come with some prawns as well. I think about 5 or 6. Yeah. These prawns are okay. I remember the noodles that I had at Pemana. Oh my gosh, they were so good. Hey Eunice, do you want to try some? Get your own plate.
Yummy. So good.
What would you describe as the flavor?
Oh, well, I can taste the lemon because I squeezed lemon. I don't know how to describe it. Salty, but it's so good. Like.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Bye. Okay, let us now try the crispy kare kare. This is crispy pork belly, and it's got a whole bunch of different vegetables, including okra, bok choy, eggplants, and it's in like a very, very thick, savory peanut sort of sauce, a little bit like a peanut satay sauce. Okay, let's try the pork belly as is. Okay, the flavor is absolutely delicious. Inside of the pork, it's still quite tender and juicy, but the outside, it's not as crispy as I hoped it would be. Maybe it's because it's been in this peanut savory sauce for a while, and so it's more chewy than crispy. If you like peanut sauce, I think you'll love it. If you don't, I don't think you'll like it because the peanut flavor and the presence of like crushed peanuts, it's very, very prominent in this dish.
My turn.
Come get your own rice.
All right.
Did you lose your comb?
Oh, 成到成個肥膏添. Let me try the actual pork. It's still pretty juicy. It's very peanutty. It's just like nuts all around.
Yeah. Do you prefer the noodles or this one?
Noodles.
Yeah, me too actually. Anyway, this isn't it for the video just yet. If you've seen enough of these food challenge videos, which isn't really a challenge, there is going to be a dessert option. So I will check back in with you when we have dessert. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, it is now time for dessert, and what I've got is something called biko, and I ordered this, I didn't make it myself. Essentially, it is a native Filipino rice cake delicacy. This is homemade, and it smells super caramelly. So what's in this is coconut milk, brown sugar, and then topped with coconut caramel with some peanuts. It smells very, very delicious, and it's quite dense and it's quite sticky as well. It's actually quite nice. I like that it's actually not overly sweet. Maybe it's because it has rice in it as well. It's also super coconutty and very, very creamy. I think this would taste even better with it heated up, because when I first got this, it was still warm. I think this is one of those like rice pudding type desserts that would be really nice when it's like warm, and it would be great during winter as well. We are now about to watch some TV, and by we, I mean me. I just want to say thank you so much for all the TV show recommendations that you gave me. A number of you guys suggested Mindhunter, which I've watched before and I absolutely loved, so thank you so much. What we're about to watch is something called Peninsula, which is a sequel to one of my all-time favorite zombie movies, Train to Busan. If you have any other recommendations on like zombie movies, please let me know. I would have probably watched it, but let me know anyway. And that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I post new videos every week. Check them out if you have time. I hope you have an amazing rest of the week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Ooh, very strong shrimp paste smell. I love it. Imagine if I like spilt this on the sofa. I will never be able to get rid of that smell.
I would get you to buy a new sofa.